Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of Grass and Grain with me, Jack O'Brien. I hope you're doing very well today. It's another beautiful day, and we have good news and bad news. The good news is that we now have the fence set up with the front and the new rear mower on the back, so that's a pretty mean-looking mowing operation there. We have quite a bit of grassland that's about ready to go. The bad news being it rained yesterday, so it's all still soaking wet. So you can see a few fields over the valley there already. And also, curiously, as if we open this up, we'll be able to see a little bit better actually. There's some oilseed rape coming into flower now, both on the hill over there and on the far side of the valley. So that's looking good. We actually got the sprayer out yesterday before it rained. As well, got into a lot of our cereal ground, and that's coming along very well as well. So we're in a bit of a loss there. Unfortunately, we can't quite get on with what we wanted to do there. But we've got a few things to do around the yard here. First thing, at some point today, I've brought down the John Deere already, and there we have our hay all stacked up, looking good. But we're going to actually be looking at this area here. Now, this is a bit of a junk area, really. You can see there's all sorts of different heaps of rubbish there. There's an a really old skip with a load of something. I don't know what that is, like hardcore by those things. I don't know why that's there, but we're going to get that cleared. An old bale elevator and this old trailer. Now, we're going to try to get this all shifted somehow and tidied up so we can actually use this as a bale storage area, which I want to do just so we can bring stack wrapped silage bales here, get them all out of the way, which I think would be a good idea. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to get some straw into that shed there as well, so we can get them all into kind of one area, which would be good. But to do that, we do need to clear a bit of stuff out of the way, so that's going to be the plan for today. First of all, though, we're just going to jump into the telehandler because there's a bit of muck I want to shift out of the cattle shed. So we're going to take a quick drive up to the other yard there to pick up the forks, and then we'll come down and we'll get that done. But yeah, all the bales are stacked up neatly out of the way now, which is nice. Get quick through there, and then we're good to go. It is a nice dry day today, so all being well, everything's going to dry off wonderfully. We'll get into the grassland tomorrow. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of baled silage, that's for sure. There is an empty pit still, which I am toying with the idea of putting some maize in the ground and filling that up with maize. So that might be what happens there, but watch this space for that one. Let's pick this up here. Wasn't quite around properly. There we go. Down, perfect stuff. And then we'll get stuff back down there. Like I say, we're just going to tip it into, there is a muck silo or like a muck bin down there, so we're just going to tip it over the wall from the shed, makes it nice and easy, and then that can stay there for now until we need to get it onto a field somewhere. But yeah, other than that, we're looking good. Shouldn't take us too long to do either. And then what we're going to do is some of this hardcore and some of the muck that's actually lying down around here. Oh, get through here. We're going to load up into the John Deere there, and we're going to cut that way down to the old buildings in the old yard. Well, we're just going to use it because at some point we'll use it to level out some holes. I think that'll be the plan. But yeah, other than that, we're all good, really. So getting cracking along with a lot of work. I hope you're all doing very well, whatever you get up to. Do let me know, as always, down below what that is. And yeah, like I say, we're just going to drop this over the side. Extend out a little bit, and then we can always push up from the other side if we need to as well. Nice and easy. And it just keeps everything happy. I kind of shoveled it all up from the other end there when I was cleaning everything up inside, so it makes it just a little bit easier to access and clear out. Wonderful. Like I say, I was a bit frustrated by that rain that came in last night. It was quite a shower as well yesterday, so it really hampered us because I was hoping that we'd get the mower out today and get started. I really want to try and get ahead of the game with that, but not to be, so we can just kind of wait and see what we can do. Hopefully tomorrow, assuming that it stays dry like it is today, and we'll see. And up we go. So we'll get this all cleared out. We're going to stick the forks on. I'm going to shift some things around. There's an old Fiat tractor in there which hasn't started up for a long time apparently, so we're going to probably just shunt that out of the way for now. And then everything else, yeah, we'll be trying to get ourselves going. And yeah, get that all cleaned out really. We will... There's a hard base underneath there really, so I don't really think we need to put anything else down. Certainly don't want to acquire any more hardcore to do it. So we'll just try and get that all in place, and then from there, well, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. It just needs to be somewhere that we can actually store and stack bales. Keep them out of the way and all in one place really, I think would be the best solution. Around we go there. Perfect. We do have a few round bales down there. You can just see the top. I've stacked all those up the other day. They were the ones from the community pasture land that we mowed and baled up. Only about half a dozen, I think. Perfect. So yeah, we'll get this done and then we'll come back to you once we're just looking to start to tidy up all that mess. See what it all looks like. Okay, so that's all kind of tidied up a little bit. What we're looking to do now is just drop off the forks here and get that door shut. Get this all shut up here. So, like I say, there's this old trailer thing that I don't know what that was used for, but that's floating around here and you get rid of. There's an old rotten bale, there's some heaps of muck and gravel, and an old Fiat tractor that was towed here when it wouldn't work anymore. And, well, it doesn't look the best right now, but it could do with being towed somewhere else out the way. We've got this skip full of hardcore by looks of things that needs to be moved. An old bale elevator as well. And, oh, and a wash machine. Wonderful. So with that, what we might try and do is pull some of this stuff into the corner here. We're going to try and load up some of this junk as well. And then we can, hopefully... just get it all a little bit tied up and create ourselves a little bit of space there, really. So let's see how this goes. I think we'll just get the bucket on the telehandler lit, and then we'll, yeah, we'll just try and see how we get on with this, really. Bring the John Deere in, I think, as well. Because, yeah, there's a little bit of a pile of rubbish that we can probably get at first. Then we'll try and just push that Fiat, I think. From what I was told, the engine cooked on that, and they just decided to, given the age of it, it was not to be used again, so we'll see what we can do with it. Let's bring that John Deere in. Okay, so... a little bit of room to turn around in here. Might end up doing just opening that gate again, actually. Yeah, we'll open that gate, and that'll give us a bit of turning space. Like I say, this is we're just going to go dump this down by the other yard there. We'll get it used up at some point down there, I'm sure. Okay. How's the Slurry Lagoon looking these days? It's not too full, actually. Not too bad at all there. So, we can probably get... I don't know if we'll get something that's going to try and take that away. I don't know, but that might be the easiest thing to do. Certainly just try and pull it out of the way first. And this stuff here, well, we need a scrap man to come, so we'll heap this up on the side. And then, all being well, we'll just kind of take it from there. See if we can... see if we can get someone just going to get all this crap out of the way. Yeah, really, we don't need all of this stuff here, so we'll see how that one goes. But for now, yeah, let's just get this loaded up with all of the all this gravel that we can. Okay, haven't really been able to use these trailers too much for silage, really, unfortunately. We'll probably try and get a second cut of our own at some point, I'm hoping. Be that either grass silage or maize. But yeah, not a lot of other contract work coming in for the silage right now, which is a bit of a shame. But we can only kind of do whatever comes through. And yeah, the demand's not there for it. The demand is not there for it. Yo, they are still strong trailers. I love having them around. So pleased that we went for these. God, such a good deal as well. Couldn't really be too upset about that. Let's check out a bit there. It's kind of a bit of the unknown when you're digging around in here. Who knows what we're going to be pulling up. Well, that's actually going to move a bit there. I might just try and shovel that around with the bucket then. That's going to be the case. That's handy. We'll get a scrap lorry to come in, I think, and just take away all of the take away the tractor as well if he wants it. What looks like an old washing machine. I'm very sure I saw an engine block floating around here at one point as well. So just everything and anything. We'll try and do now, actually. Let's try and load up that washing machine. See if we can get that shoved into one side. Heck, it is heavy. I want to try and get that into there. Ooh, God, that's heavy. That's heavy. There we go. Ah! Got you, you washing machine. Alright then. Let's just get that tucked right into this corner for now then. It's going to become the scrap heap on the yard. Perfect. And then this here old elevator shows how old it is. I mean, it hasn't even doesn't even have any of the tread on it or anything, or the belts or anything like that. It's just an old knackered frame. It seems to be stuck though. I might have to get like something to lift that, I think. Okay, so let's just get a bit of this gravel that's pushed up against the edge of the face here. And then yeah, there is a local contractor I know of who does have a like a flat lift roll on roll off skip body, so we might just go and get rid of that big skip that's on the floor. I don't know what state it's in, but I guess we'll find out when we try and lift it up. And then that'll get cleared out of the way. Gives us a little bit more space. And then we'll see how we get on with that one. That's looking a bit better. The trailer's nearly full as well, so we'll stick this load in and we'll try and push a few things around. So let's I've got to put the pallet forks on. I think that might help us out here. Let's stick this down here. So it is nice and dry around here. I believe there's an old French drain along that the bottom of that face, which is great because it means that we can look into any straw that we stack in the shed here as well. Should be kept nice and dry and clean, which is going to be good. Okay. So what I want to try and do, it's a bit big, but I wonder if we can pick that there little shed up. And also, see if we can pull that tractor around a bit. I don't know quite how this is going to work, if it is, but I guess we'll find out. Ooh. Oh, it's heavy. That's for sure. I don't know what this was. It looks like a little pull tow along cabin or a workshop or something, but it does not want to move. And also, actually, I wonder. I think I should get at this thing. That would be wonderful. Not that way. Let's get that rear. And a little bit of a shunt. Ooh, there we go. I'll put it down there a bit if I can. Put a little bit less stress on the pallet forks, but we're just going to shunt this around. That way we can at least get that picked up. Wonderful. And then the next thing, I wonder. Let's really test the scorpion out a little bit, shall we? See if we can get this thing moved as well. Get the old Fiat. I think it's an old. I don't even know what size this is. 560 is that? 580 maybe? I don't know. Ooh, easy. That was nearly a good start. Haha! Yes! Come on, old girl. I think it's more just skidding along than it is anything else, but it's moving. So if I am able to at least, what I want to kind of do is get it squared up so I can just push it straight back. Oh, easy, nearly. Oh, that'll do, that'll do. We keep pushing you like that. I'm hoping whoever can find from a scrapman perspective has this like a big high-ab crane that can come and just lift all this with, because that'll speed me everything right up here. But for now, we're just going to try and push this thing right into the corner. You had a good life with this Fiat, but your life is pretty much done. Okay. Well, that's out of the way for now, at least. Alright then, so, once that's done, we'll just jump on into the... Alright, fire up the John Deere, and yeah, we'll get ourselves away down to the other yard there, where we can get this emptied out, come back up and continue tidying up there, but I think we're getting there. Certainly a good start, if nothing else. We'll keep working on that for the rest of the day, whilst we wait for everything to dry up. And then, any of the grassland that we are knocking down tomorrow, I'm in a half a mind just to bale it and then bring the bales back, the grass bales back to the yard and wrap them at the yard there, I think. So we can wrap them and stack them in one place in situ, which might be a better way to go. So we might give that one a go. Try it out anyway, but we'll see. Other than that though, we're going to get cracking along for the rest of the day, and we'll see, yeah, we'll give you a bit of a recap on how we're all looking tomorrow, I would imagine. So until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I have been Jack O'Brien. This has been another episode of Grass and Grain. As you can see, as we come over the valley, crops are starting to grow, really kicking on now. Spring barley, spring oats, and oilseed rape are looking great. So that's really a nice positive. And we'll keep you up to speed with that as and when we can. Until next time though, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.